My beloved child. Before a word leaves your lips, I already know your heart. Before the world sees the storm you're in, I've already stepped into it with you. I speak to you today not from afar, but from beside you, closer than your very breath. And I want you to hear this truth, not just with your ears, but deep within your soul. I have seen every tear you've cried in secret. Each one is precious to me, not a single drop has fallen unnoticed. I have watched over you in those quiet moments when your heart felt heavy with grief, when your prayers felt unanswered, and the silence seemed louder than my promises. But child, you were never alone. Not once. Not even for a second. Even when no one else knew what you were carrying, I was there, cradling your spirit in my hands. Every sigh in the night, every anxious thought that kept you awake, every silent cry behind a forced smile, I saw them all. And I want you to know, you matter to me more than you can imagine. You've walked through valleys others don't see. You've stood strong when your strength was almost gone. You've hoped when your hope felt like a whisper. And I, your father, have walked every step with you, not as a spectator, but as your protector, your healer, your constant companion. I didn't wait for you to be perfect. I didn't love you because you always got it right. I loved you before you ever took your first breath. I've carried you when you stumbled. I've shielded you from dangers you never saw. I've whispered peace into the storm clouds above your life. Let those tears be a testimony, not of weakness, but of faith. Because in every broken moment, I have been the one holding you together. In every loss, I was preparing a greater gain. In every season of silence, I was planting seeds of strength and grace deep within you, seeds that will bloom at just the right time. So breathe. Let the weight of the world fall from your shoulders. Lift your eyes to me, and know, you are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are loved, seen, and fiercely cherished. This is only the beginning. Now that your heart has begun to rest in my presence, I invite you to draw even closer. Not as a distant observer, but as the one who longs to dwell within you, in the quietest places of your soul, where weariness still lingers and hope flickers like a fragile flame. Let me in. You've spent so long trying to be strong for everyone else, carrying responsibilities that were never meant to be yours alone. But here, in this sacred moment, I ask you not to carry anything, not your pain, not your past, not your fears. Just be with me. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm not waiting for you to fix yourself. I'm simply inviting you to open the door. I stand at the threshold of your heart, gently knocking, never forcing. Will you let me bring healing into the places that ache? Will you trust me enough to release the memories that still weigh heavy? You don't have to understand everything. You don't need to solve it all. You only need to surrender, and I will do the rest. My compassion is not a concept, it's personal. I am not far off or indifferent. I am here. My hands are not folded in observation, they are stretched out in invitation. I long to lift your burdens, to breathe life into your weary soul, to rewrite the story you thought was ending in defeat. You are not forgotten. You are not beyond restoration. You are mine. Even when the world has overlooked your tears or misjudged your heart, I have seen you. And I have loved you, not in part, but in fullness. My love does not come in fragments. My grace does not have limits. You don't have to prove your worth to me, I've already called you worthy. I gave everything so that you would never have to question whether you're welcomed in my presence. And now I whisper this to you, come close. Let your walls fall down. Let your defenses rest. I am not here to shame you. I'm here to restore you, piece by piece, breath by breath. Let my nearness quiet the chaos. Let my voice speak louder than your doubts. Let my spirit fill every empty corner that sorrow once claimed. You don't have to hide anymore. I already know the chapters you're ashamed of, and I still chose you. You belong in my presence. You belong in my arms. And you are always welcome home. Now that your heart has opened to me, allow me to speak to the parts still hidden in shadow, the memories you try to forget, the regrets that echo when all else falls silent. You've been carrying a weight I never asked you to bear, rehearsing the past as if it still has power to define your worth. But today, I declare something new over your life: you are not what you've done. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are not disqualified from the goodness I have prepared. There is no stain too deep for my mercy to cleanse. No failure too final for my redemption to rewrite. I saw every choice you wish you could undo, every moment you acted out of fear, weakness, or pain, and I did not turn away. I moved closer. Even now, I draw near to speak this over you: you are forgiven. Fully. Forever. Don't let the enemy chain you to a past I've already redeemed. Don't let shame write the chapters I've already rewritten in grace. My forgiveness is not held back by conditions or based on performance. I don't wait for you to earn it. I offer it freely, because my love is not transactional. It is covenantal, eternal, rooted in the sacrifice of my Son and the victory of resurrection. When I look at you, I don't see your failures. I see my child, covered in grace, clothed in purpose. You've believed, for too long, that your brokenness disqualifies you. But what if the very places you've been wounded are the places where my healing can shine the brightest? What if the scars you carry are not signs of defeat, but proof that I sustained you, that I've already begun the work of renewal? Let go. Release the guilt that binds you. Lay down the judgment you've held against yourself. I'm not keeping score, I'm keeping you close. Come as you are. Not the polished version of yourself. Not the one you think you should be. Come with your questions, your bruises, your open wounds. I won't push you away, I'll draw you into my arms. This is not the end of your story. In fact, this is where new life begins. My grace is not just a covering, it's a rebirth. It makes all things new, including you. So rest in this truth: you are not abandoned, not accused, not forgotten. You are cherished. You are covered. You are free. Now that you've laid down the burden of guilt, let me be your shelter, the place where fear dissolves and peace returns. I know how the winds have blown against your soul. I've seen you brace yourself against waves of uncertainty, wondering how much longer you can stand. But I say to you now, you are not weathering this alone. The storm may rage, but it cannot reach beyond the walls of my refuge. You are hidden in me. You don't need to pretend you're unshaken. Come to me with trembling hands, with questions you're afraid to voice aloud. I am not dismayed by your weakness. I am not moved by chaos. I remain steady, holding you through every gust of fear, every crashing tide of sorrow. You are safe here, not because the battle has ended, but because I am fighting beside you. You are secure, not because life is predictable, but because my love does not waver. Lift your eyes above the storm. See me there, walking on the waters that threaten to pull you under. Hear my voice cutting through the noise: peace. Be still. Let my presence be your anchor. When the world feels unstable, I remain unshaken. When plans unravel, my purpose prevails. You've cried out for deliverance, I've heard every whisper. You've longed for a breakthrough, I've already begun the work. The delays have not been denials, they've been divine preparation. I'm not only guiding you out of this storm, I'm teaching you how to trust me in it. Because true peace isn't found in the absence of trouble. It's found in the nearness of me. Even when you don't see a way forward, I am carving one. Even when the night feels endless, I am preparing a dawn that will break with radiant hope. Your prayers are not echoes in the void, they are seeds planted in faith, and they will bloom. Let your heart rest in this truth: I am your refuge. Your hiding place. The one who surrounds you with songs of deliverance. You do not have to fight for control anymore. Let go. Let me carry you. Let me lead you. You've tried to weather the storm on your own, but now it's time to come under my covering. Even if the winds howl louder tomorrow, you will stand, because I will not let you fall. I will carry you from valley to mountaintop. From despair to promise. From fear to faith. And when the skies finally clear, you will see, not only did I keep you, I transformed you. Now that you've found refuge in my presence, child, let your spirit rise. You have endured much. You've walked through fire and flood, and still, here you are, not defeated, but deeply rooted. Not broken, but being rebuilt. You were never meant to stay in survival mode. I have prepared a path beyond the storm. It is time to step forward, not in fear, but with confidence anchored in me. I am calling you into a future shaped by grace and filled with purpose. You are not the same person who first entered the valley. You've been refined, strengthened, and shaped for something far greater than what lies behind. Don't shrink back. Move forward. I've already gone before you, arranging every detail, opening doors no one can shut. The season of waiting was not wasted, it was a sacred time of preparation. Now, you are ready to rise. The dreams that once felt too distant, I have not forgotten them. The desires you tucked away out of disappointment, I've preserved them. I am reigniting what you thought had died. What seemed buried is now beginning to blossom. You will see it unfold. But don't run ahead alone. Walk with me. Let my voice guide each step. I am not rushing you into performance, I am inviting you into partnership. This journey is not about proving yourself, it's about learning to trust me with each new beginning. You may still feel uncertain, but faith doesn't require full clarity, only surrender. And as you surrender, I will fill you with joy that outlasts hardship and peace that surpasses your understanding. You were born for more than just endurance. You were created for victory. The strength I've placed within you will now carry you into seasons of overflow. You will bless others from the abundance I pour into you. You'll speak words of hope that come from hard-won wisdom. You'll lift others because you know what it feels like to be carried by me. And as you go, do not look back with regret. What's behind you has been redeemed. What's ahead of you is drenched in my favor. Let the shame fall away. Let the lies of limitation be silenced. Stand tall, for you are chosen, a light in this world, set apart to shine in dark places. This is not just the turning of a page, this is the beginning of a new book. Walk into it with boldness. Not because you have it all figured out, but because I am with you. In your laughter and in your labor, in quiet mornings and long nights, I remain your strength, your guide, your unfailing source of hope. Go now, not in your own power, but in mine. You are ready. Your heart is prepared. And the best is yet to come.